Hola, this is Kesseline and welcome to my channel, Kay the Crafty Planner. Today I'm going to be creating my week of April 22nd to April 28th, and I'm going to be using a lot of the stuff that are in my scrap room that I really like inks, stamps, punchers, scrapbooks, and I wanted this spread to really be something that it was simple for me to use and something that I was going to reflect more my style. But I want to tell you, in the making of this spread, I made a lot of mistakes, a lot, and I wanted to share them with you because sometimes we see those spreads on Instagram or on here on YouTube, and we think that, oh my gosh, the creator was just so awesome that never made a mistake. And then we look at those spreads and compare them to our own, and then we feel like we're lacking. So let me tell you, if they tell you they got it right the first time, then I don't know, something is wrong. But anyway, here's the process of my many oops and the process of just realizing that even if the thing is not perfect, if the spread is not perfect, I can always make it whatever I want, and that I don't have to feel bad for the things that I created, and that sometimes mistakes are good. Sometimes mistakes lead you to unexpected routes, and you discover that it wasn't what you expected, but it worked out better. So right now what I'm doing is creating the calendar at a glance. I like all my weekly spreads to have a calendar, and for that I'm using my embossing powders and a stamp with the word April. I thought I was going to use a Tombow dual brush pen in black to write the names, not the names but the numbers, but it was too thick, so I'm using a Sharpie pen. I love Sharpie pens in my bullet journal. With the Luxtrum 1917, which is the notebook that I'm using, ghosting is a little bit of an issue. I used the Lemon notebook and I love it, so I might go back to that in the future, but for now this is what I'm using. And then this little machine that you see right here, which is the Siren sticker maker, is the best. I mean, you can create a sticker out of anything. The one that I have is 1.5 inches wide. So right now on the spread, I just stamped one of my favorite little plants, and that is from a sticker set from the Happy Planner. And here goes mistake number one. When I did the rotary letters, I did not put a lot of pressure, so it did not stamp well. And then the second time when I stamped it, I forgot to switch the date. So it was April 21st or 22nd, and then I stamped April 22nd again. So I was going to erase everything. I took my white out, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna delete it. Erase it, but I didn't. I just used a color that it was different. And then this is another mistake. I double stamped and I stamped it on the wrong row. What was I thinking? So I decided, I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to continue working on this. And one of the things that I realized was that sometimes, yes, things don't go out the way you like, but just trust the process and just go for it. And looking at this spread, I really love using that rotary thing, and I feel that it could be something that I can continue to use in the future. I bought this a while back from Stampin' Up, but now I have taken it out of my toolbox, not really a toolbox, but from my craft closet, and I'm just really using it. So after looking back at this spread, I was thinking I want something to remind me of all the oops that I had, and I went into my stash for the Happy Planner stickers, especially I think it's the one that is about faith, and I found a quote or a little sticker that said, "Grace not perfection. And I thought that was the perfect, look at me, perfect. I thought that was the perfect, or the right, I should say, quote for this week, because you know what? The weekly spread, it was a challenge, I'm not gonna lie. And you know, the thing is that I am a recovering perfectionist that hasn't really managed to fully recover. So there you go. So when putting this spread together, I made tons of mistakes. You see that I did the wrong date. I smeared some ink on a few spots. I double stamped. Well, things were not just right. Then I took a step back and I took a look at the pages, and I noticed that even with the imperfections, the spread was pleasing to my eyes, that it was good enough, because at the end of the day, this spread will not be the same by Sunday. It won't be the same by Sunday, Kathleen. The ups and downs of life will transform these pages into something else, and I will have the opportunity to contribute to that change one day at a time, one moment at a time. And it was just like that I felt that gentle reminder that sometimes we too may feel that we are not perfect or good enough, and perhaps we work hard to reach for that unreachable goal of what's one's life should look like, thinking my life needs to be a certain way. And all that is rooted in a wrong motivation, and that is just to please others. And in that, we lose ourselves. So today, I just want to share with you, and also encourage you to give each other some grace and enjoy this day today, knowing that our lives are not yet the final product, and that we are every day changing and moving, and just trust the process and be surprised by what tomorrow may bring. We write a lot of things, we make our tasks, we make our events, and by Sunday I will look at this spread, and most of these tasks will be completed, or maybe a curveball will be thrown and none of it will be completed. But at the end of the day, I will have one more day, God willing, to make it better, or just to make it work. Let's say that. We're going to have another chance to make it work. I hope that you have found some inspiration in this video with all the imperfections that you see in it, or all the oops, I should say, and just trust the process, and just know that this spread will not be the same by Sunday, and that's okay. So grace, not perfection. This is Kathleen, and I just give you, I want to say thank you so much for staying till the end and for watching this video. And remember, it is never too late to create something new. So start today. Hasta luego.